Shall I interview you instead?
Nah, don't do that.
Talk on me, darling. You're good.
All the better for seeing you, Cliff.
That's enough, you know.
Back in the mix. Back in the mix.
Yeah, well, I've always been in the mix. I just like the cake.
You've been in the shadows a bit, though, ain't you?
Yeah, I don't mind being there doing that. To be fair, I've just been working with my amateurs a lot.
Yeah.
Bring the next crop through. You know, so that's what I've been doing. Working with the amateurs.
Yeah.
I've got a couple of pros that are just 1-0, 2-0, things like that. So I'm just bringing them back through, bring the next crop through. A little bit like Alex Ferguson, the new team.
The new team.
The new team.
Talk to us about your fighter then, because I didn't even know that you was training Matthias.
Yeah, well, it come about because the guy over there in the grey tracksuit bombs, he's their manager, who's my business partner. I've got a couple of the fighters with him as well. He's from Belgium, and he's been. I thought she was in Belgium, you know.
Is she Colombian?
Yeah, she come from Colombia. So, what I'll tell you about her, I'm going to be completely honest, as I try to be all the time. I've been with her for 3 weeks. I think three and a half weeks. She's been with me, and she's improved massively since. Like I said, the thing that you've got to realise is that you've got Lauren Price, that is an Olympian, that's probably had 100 and odd amateur fights. This girl's never had an amateur fight.
She turned pro straight away?
Yeah, she turned pro. She had 7 fights, 6 knockouts. All right? The quality of the opponents, we can beg to differ. But since, as you know, I would not put my name to her if I didn't think she could hold her hands up or have a fight. And one thing she can do, she can punch. So she's got a chance, you know? She has got a chance, and she believes that this is the biggest opportunity she'll ever get in her life, so she's going to try and grab it with 2 hands, you know?
When you look at, obviously, her attributes going against, like, Lauren, what do you see, like, what favours Matthias?
What favours her is that nobody gives her a chance. Everybody thinks that Lauren's going to jump in there and just bash her up. She might do. But
it's boxing, isn't it?
It's boxing. Like I said, who thought that the bar would do that to Joshua? Nobody. That quick.
Not like that, no.
But I will say to you that she has great determination, willpower, and she's coming from South America, mate. And she's in the ghetto, mate. She's a road girl, understand? But I tell you one thing, you know, every time my trainers have been to pick her up at 5 in the morning, 4:30 in the morning, she's been downstairs waiting for him. Nobody has to knock her door. So she's come here to win. She's got two young little kids, yeah? She's come here to have it, understand? And trust me, she's going to bring it. I've told her that for the first 4 or 5 rounds, this is going to probably be the hardest thing that's going to happen to you. I said, once you get through them and you feel the power and you feel a speed, you can then start going to work. And that's the way I'm looking at it. You understand? I mean, just stay on her. Don't leave it. I says, rough her up, throw her on the floor if you need to, because I'm not interested in this nice, pretty boxing.
It's a fight.
It's a fight, and we've got to use all her attributes. She's a big old girl. She can do 10 stone. Trust me. Look at
Charles 10 stone.
Oh yeah, I bet I can see that. Well, there you go. That's another subject. But I will say, October Red, that I am interested to see how this fight pans out, because she's coming to have it. She's gonna have it, and I'm sending her out like a lunatic. Me.
Oh, I know what you're like.
Yeah.
Your
I'm already in
record's
fight.
proven. Yeah.
I mean,
it's like you're ready to go.
Yeah, that's how I am though. You know, like security, I've got different hours. On boxing, I'm horrible.
Yeah, but you're a former fighter, so you've got that about you.
Yeah, and I think you know, and she is honestly one of the nicest people I've met in this game. She's different gravy, just humble, doesn't want for nothing. She just comes, does her work, wants to work hard. I mean, she's on weight now. She's boxing at 66. She's 67 now, and I've worked with other fighters, and that should be, and they would be like 70 kg now. You know what I'm saying?
So they'd have to drop a bit in the last few days.
Yeah, I mean, like the day before, she'd been in a bath or something. She didn't even have to bath. She'd probably sit on the bike for 5 minutes, or even go for a walk, and she can make weight. And she's eating. She had breakfast this morning. She'll eat tonight.
So what's the language barrier like? Because obviously I know that she's...
boxing is like...
All right, it doesn't matter.
It does matter, because there's certain little there's certain little details that you need to try and get across. But we do use Google Translate for the little
right,
things.
okay.
But like I said, yeah, the good thing about it, we've got a guy in the corner. She's not going to come in the corner. That's her translator in the red top.
Right, okay.
What they've bought for her today. But I'd say there's a guy that's with what's the girl called? That's boxing. Was it Cavazan? Yeah. That's boxing Natasha.
Oh, Habazin.
Abazin, yes, yeah. She's brought another fighter with her that she knows from
Right.
Colombia.
Okay.
So it's even better. So I'm bringing him in the corner. So and he's a fighter. So so we understand it even better.
Fair enough.
Bringing somebody going, throw the jab. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying, listen, I'm happy with that. I just don't know until Saturday night what's really going to happen. Nobody knows. But one thing I can tell you is that it's not going to be through lack of determination, will or want. She's going to bring it. I'll be sending her out there. And I said, listen, we've prepared diligently as much as we can because we respect Lauren.
Yeah.
We respect her.
There's always that there, though, isn't there, with you?
And I respect her as a person and as a fighter, not just as a fighter.
Yeah.
Understand? I like her as an individual, and I wouldn't be doing her disjustice by not going in there
With that respect, yeah.
Yeah, going in there. And listen, I'm not sitting in the corner for somebody to get punched up just for a few quid. I'm not about that. You understand?
Yeah, you got to go in there to win.
Yeah.
I've got to ask your opinion. I spoke to Dillian yesterday.
Yeah.
He was talking.
I've seen a few interviews.
What is wrong with him?
My man just all he does is eat. He's like, what? Yeah,
So good. Lawrence Okoli,
Yeah.
like I said, I'd like to see them two fight because obviously there's a bit of a backstory with the two of them. I don't think it's going to happen. Obviously, then he had a go at Gallagher. Oh my
Said just
god!
like brush his teeth.
Oh my god! I've
Well-
literally, you know, when you're live, not that I would have edited it anyway.
You
but
know
like-
Dylan's raw, innit?
Yeah.
Real yard man.
yeah.
So I'm saying. So, you
So
know,
how do you think that fight would go
I think
from a heavyweight's
from
perspective?
a heavyweight perspective,
you know it because you've been there, innit?
I think it's a very interesting fight.
Same.
But I do also think that Lawrence has got this tendency when he gets hard to grab. So he's got that Henry Akiwande tendency.
Henry Akinwande,
Yeah. And I'm not. Listen, I like Lawrence. I'm not taking nothing away from him.
Yeah.
It's not my. I've spoken, but I've seen them both, and I'm like, it's a very interesting fight. Would I pick a winner? And it all depends. And the winner I'd pick is the one that can implement the game plan.
Okay, so it has to be game plan.
Yeah.
Stick to it.
Me personally, I think he will just try and walk him down until he gets him and starts roughing him up,
Yep.
dragging him, digging, pulling his head down, doing what he needs to do, and just putting it on him. And if Lawrence can keep him at the end of that jab,
Which he's got nice, long, lovely
Yeah.
levers. But Dylan's got long levers as well, to be fair.
Dylan,
Underrated jab as well.
his boxing brain is underrated. Not just his jab, his boxing brain, because he's cleverer than what people give him
Yeah.
any credit for. I mean, he knows he'll throw with you. He's not bothered. When you're throwing, most heavyweights get out the way. No, he'll sit and throw with you. And like I said, Dylan's my dog, and always will be number one dog. I mean,
Yeah, there's a lot to like about Dillian.
Yeah.
But we look at the heavyweight division. We saw David Adelaide on the weekend as well go up against Solomon Dacres.
that was
Come on then, talk to me.
that was a shock. It wasn't a shock, as in like, it was shock the way he did it so easily. Not the win is the way
In the arena.
Yeah, in his own town.
Well, David, no, it was Wembley, wasn't it?
Oh, Wembley. Sorry.
Yeah, it was Wembley, but yeah. Talk to me. When you're watching it, you're seeing it.
And I'm like, I'll tell you what,
Adam Booth.
Adam Booth's actually got into my man's head,
Yes.
and I think the loss humbled
Yeah.
him. So we had to go back, regroup, not talk so much smack, and then bring it out. But I'm like, very, 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 very good win. Can what's his name? Solomon. Can he come back? Yes, but I think
Hard road.
no, it's not a hard road. One win and he's back. Just like
I'd like to see him go up against Fraser Clark next. What do you think? What do you think?
Yeah,
of that?
yeah. That's
Both of them lost.
battle of the losers, and both of them are quality. I just feel that he just needs a bit more fire in his belly, man. He's a bit too laid back.
Bit more aggression.
Yeah, more fight.
Spite.
Yeah, he's gonna be nasty. He's gonna want to break people's faces in.
Take,
You know?
yeah. Kill him.
Yeah, like as Dillian would say, maximum violence.
Yeah.
But you got to do it with a bit more guile. You know what I'm saying to you? To what he's doing. I think that's a massive fight. I think it's a really good fight as well.
I'm going to bring it up to Ben and see what he says, because I think it's a good fight. You know, both of them got stopped in the first round of their last fight. They're both like Midlands. We've got Derby, we've got Birmingham. They're both from the GB. Obviously, Fraser Clark's the Olympian. So I think there's a good bit of history around it. But listen,
I think he needs. That was a wake-up call. See, that was a wake-up call, because at the minute he was. To be fair, he hasn't had the best performances. No disrespect to Akers, but he's a lot better than what he's showing. I think he's a lot better.
But no one will know that unless you prove it. It don't matter, does it?
Yeah.
It really don't matter. I'll give a prime example. I've got twins. Yeah. One of them got higher grades than the other one, but the one that got the lower grades is in the higher set. And he turned around and he said, "Mom, I'm in the higher set." I said, "Do you think when the employment looks at you, they see what set you're in? They see your results."
It's all about
it's
results.
all about results, and that is the application that these fighters have to have.
And I think
it doesn't matter. David Adelaide got a round one knockout. He got the round one knockout, and that's all that counts.
Listen. As a professional, I had 8 first round knockouts, right? So I know how quick it is to start. I was a fast starter,
Yeah,
and I didn't. And the thing is, you don't go out to try and knock him out in the first round.
Don't you?
No. I just start fast. Just the way I start. If the shot's there, I'm taking it.
Right.
You understand?
Okay.
And I don't think he went out there thinking, I'm going to take him.
I don't think he did either, to be fair.
But I also think that if you look at it from the aspect of one fighter's coming off a big loss.
Big loss, against Fabio.
And the other one is coming. He's just cruising through, not thinking, I can do it, and sparring with everybody. But 10-ounce gloves and 16, 20-ounce gloves are two different things. And I'm not taking nothing away from
David,
but I'm not taking out from Solomon either. But I think they're both capable fighters. And I don't think he took it as me personally. I think he could have been a little bit more switched on. Listen, at the end of the day, first round knockout. It's a bit like Fraser. You can't take nothing out of it. It's boxing, heavyweight boxing. Bang, one shot and you're out the window. But you've got to go in there prepared for it to be happening. Same thing with even Joshua.
Well, that's what I was going to say, because he's not taking a rematch with Daniel Dubois.
Yeah. Me personally?
Yeah, go on.
I, as a fighter, would want it, and I think Joshua wanted it. I think he's been advised not to have it. Understand? I think he's been advised, but I'm telling you, the fighters want to go straight back in there and have it.
Because they are fighters.
Yeah. It's for people to map their career out. Understand? Do you think he's going to be the same after?
That I really don't know, because Dubois didn't allow him to settle into anything, Cliff.
I think
Dubois bullied, really pushed him straight away onto the back foot.
But I do think that, looking at how Josh walked out, nice and calm, thought, I'm just going to go and manhandle this kid. And he got rushed. Just got rushed.
Yeah.
Heavyweight boxing, you get clipped on the... Listen.
Same shot over and over again as well at some points.
But I will tell you this, that if you... And it's preparation going into the ring, and you've got to be switched on from the belt. Listen, I used to catch him quick. Like I said to you, first round knockout, quick, man. You know what I'm saying to you? So you've got to be prepared from enough. You can't work your way into the fight. Especially when you know that you've got Daniel Dubois that doesn't care about anything or anybody.
No, is just like, he was like a, listen, do you see when his dad says, look back in the ring or whatever,
Yeah.
and he barked like a dog?
Yeah.
That guy is not human.
No,
It's almost like he sees things in the Matrix code,
Yeah.
like there's the numbers,
Yeah.
now go and seek and get them.
Yeah, go get him. And
Go and get 'em.
Listen. And as soon as you come out to that tune, Daniel and the Lions, then
Yeah. Don Charles has been absolutely phenomenal
yeah.
for Daniel Dubois, and I think that's one thing that maybe has gone over a few people's heads. You talk about Adam Booth being able to get into the head of his fighters.
Yeah.
It's almost like Adam Booth is going to create a David Haye 2.0 with David Adelaide. I see Don Charles doing the same thing with Daniel Dubois.
I also think, that keep it simple,
Keep it simple.
keep it basic,
Yeah.
and Don Charles is a simple, basic trainer. Yeah, don't make it too fancy, giving him too many things. It's a fight.
One words.
Yeah, one word. Go out, press him, put it on him, press him, put it on him.
That's it.
Yeah, and I think if you look at even Derek Chisora, Don Charles.
True.
Listen. And
He allows the fighters to be themselves, Cliff.
Yeah.
Because Derek Chisora has got this style that nobody else could imitate. He's got that rawness, and that rawness is what is carrying him up to 50 fights. Dangerous fights, like you said, not afraid to throw with the opponents.
Yeah.
But that rawness, that personal stuff that comes from that fighter, it's not been modified. You know, I heard Dan Aziz, I spoke to him the other day, and he said he was getting to the point where he was starting to get a bit too technical, learning from this fighter, and he lost who he was.
Listen.
How important is it for the fighters to just keep that rawness of who they are?
Well, you know what? You have to be yourself.
Yeah.
Understand? And my mum's favourite saying was, if you want to be different, be yourself.
Be yourself.
Yeah? And I think you can take, I'll give you a prime example. I went up to the Brendan Ingalls stable, yeah? I went up there as an aggressive fighter. Aggressive. Amateurs, if I had 40 odd amateur fights, I can guarantee I knocked at least 30 out. 20, 25
Yeah, because you're
out.
a natural fighter, ain't you?
I'm a natural puncher. I can just punch,
yeah.
right? So I went up there and I started dancing around the ring. Took away my strengths
Oh,
because I started boxing like an Ingalls fighter. Understand? And the reason why I did that is because I could, not because it was the best thing for me.
you
But-
did it because you could.
But as soon as I stopped moving around, I knocked him out. So once I LBV, I knocked him out.
So you had to go back to Clifton Mitchell,
Yeah.
his style.
Yeah.
Listen, we this time is going to run out, and you got to get up there in a minute. We're going to have to carry. It's all. You know what? Where's that fraud, Johnny Nelson?
He'd be about around somewhere.
Sorry.
Yo, Johnny Kwango. So we're calling him.
You know what? I miss when it's like, the three of us.
Yeah, it's different. isn't it?
Yeah, you know what? If he turns up today, we'll have
We'll
to.
have it.
We'll
have
sit
it.
up.
Yeah,
But
we'll have
listen,
it. Listen, it's always love. Always love, man. Always
so
love.
good to see you.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah, man. I'm going to be watching that anyway. See you in a sec.
People say I'm toxic, and honestly, I don't care.